welcome back to another episode of Moms on a Mission, a D&D campaign. I'm your DM Madison, and we're joined today with our lovely moms. Can you guys introduce yourself? I think we start with Luciana.
Yes, we do. Hello, I'm Luciana, and I will be playing Dr. Maggie.
Pearl.
Hi, I'll be playing Fenris Delmeyer.
Ani.
Hi, I'll be playing Ilwyn Moonbrook.
Ezra.
Hi, I'll be playing Carlotta Marax.
And Sol.
What's up? I'm gonna be playing Silver. Looks fine.
Wow.
Let's just get on into it. Last time on Moms on a Mission, our moms had their flashbacks regarding kids, family life, and all sorts of shenanigans. After their flashbacks, Maggie at work receives a letter from a mysterious source telling her to meet a woman named Eria Terraster in the forest. Maggie takes her letter to Ilwyn, who, while inebriated, causes some shenanigans with an NPC named Juniper, as well as Maggie's Maggie's ex-wife. More shenanigans ensue before the rest of the party of moms meet up at Ilwyn's place to discuss game plan, including how or when they will meet up with this person in the woods. During their walk through the woods, Eliza discovers her ex-husband Finn is now engaged to a younger girl named Adela, and has a very fun time stalking her Fang book, while the rest of the moms deal with an almost encounter where Silver gets bitten by a bear, but the rest of the combat that would have taken place is avoided. After that little mishap, the moms find their way to where they need to be, a druid hangout, where instead of finding just one woman, they find a group of archers in the tree line waiting for them. And that is where we're gonna get started this week. The person that's in the tree, or you see like a bunch of people, but the person in the front, there's like a woman. She slides down the tree as gracefully as an elf. Silver, you recognize this as being your gal. This is Eria Terraster.
Okay. I look up, and like to the other people who didn't notice her, I like elbow them and point at her.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
I just stand there.
That's not a flirty hey, that's a sad hey.
Are you sure?
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Mine was definitely.
I mean, maybe she
does.
doesn't know that, but.
Hi, and she like furrows her brows. I'm glad you guys got my message, and I'm glad you've gotten to meet my water friends. And she kind of like motions to the two water genasi who like kind of wave at you. She's wearing like this long dark blue cloak, and she reaches into her cloak and pulls out a necklace. Anybody who wants to give me a perception, or no, give me an insight check, and then specifically, can I have Ilwyn give me an insight check? Ilwyn, you have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage? Oh, thank God.
I got a 20.
I got a 16.
Oh, I got another nat 20.
I got a 14.
Hell yeah.
14.
I got a 19.
We're insightful today. Not stealthy, but insightful.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself.
Maggie.
I was super stealthy.
I rolled a 32 the first time.
Ilwyn, what did you get on your insight check?
I got a 14.
A 14. That necklace looks familiar.
Oh.
Like super, like you have seen that necklace a lot. Like it's something you would even pick out, maybe. Not like for yourself, but like as a gift.
I try to snatch the necklace from her hands.
One moment, please. Pearl, you rolled a nat 20, is that correct?
I did.
Great. This woman is very reserved. Her shoulders are very tense. The people in the trees look pretty, like, hostile almost. This is a tense, like, you can feel the tension in this situation. And you didn't even know that there was going to be tension in this situation. You're going to try to take
I'm gonna
this
try and take the necklace. Yeah.
with athletics, like,
Area, right?
or sleight of hand.
I think I would just try and take it from her.
Great. Can I get an opposed athletics check?
Athletics?
Yeah.
Not acrobatics.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, if you want to do acrobatics, she'll do acrobatics too.
Okay, I'll do acrobatics.
Great.
23.
She rolled a 24.
No.
You go to
Oh,
reach for
God.
the necklace, and she holds it back at the last moment. And in this moment, you know that this is your niece's necklace.
Oh my gosh. Give me the necklace.
Must not be too hasty.
Wait, this is Area, right?
Yes.
I take out my staff.
Are you initiating conflict?
Can we stop her from initiating conflict?
If you would like to do an opposed athletics check.
I wouldn't. Would someone else like to?
Yeah, me. Would someone else like
I
to do
can.
this?
Who are we holding back?
It will win.
Oh, I got it. Let's go. I totally did. That.
We're rolling athletics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I got a 15 to hold her back.
I'm also not 20.
I got a 10. So
Oh, wait, I
honestly-
think Pearl just crit again.
At 20.
Oh,
No,
wow.
that wasn't me. That was somebody else.
That was
Pearl also
really
has good
amazing.
rank.
I also rolled athletics and I got a 21.
Well, I got a 10.
I
so.
heard, who rolled a nat 20?
With my Maggie rolls a nat 20 with my modifier 24.
Great. You successfully hold Iluin back. Do you guys want to say anything to each other? To this person?
I think I'm
Silver.
probably crying, and I'm saying, I just keep repeating, "Give me back the necklace."
I look to Aria. Hello. Why are we here? What do you know?
Can I back up Silver on that? Just I want to use this nat 20 at least in a little bit of a cool way. Can I give basically Silver advantage on an intimidation or an investigation or something onto this person? So I just
Okay.
Yeah, so the next roll, Silver, the next roll you do with Maggie's nat 20, you can roll with advantage.
Cool, because I'm just a great display of strength.
You also avoided a fight just now.
Amazing. Should I roll insight on these people, or investigation, or what?
Yeah, if you'd like to roll insight, do it with advantage.
That is a 21.
And are you trying to get insight on areas specifically, or the people in the trees?
It was written in her hand.
She looks kind of smug. She probably does know something, but you can't really get a read on what exactly it is. 17. Great. You can kind of tell that she's not big bad material. She's not smart enough to plan a bunch of notes and blah blah blah. She's probably just some fucking henchman or something. She's most likely being paid. You can see that her nose looks really red. But I mean, other than that, I mean, she's got this necklace in her hand. She's got this long dark blue coat over regular clothes, or over whatever clothing she has under it. And then there's a bunch of other wood elves behind her.
Okay, so she's in on it, or
she knows something, but you don't think that she understands the big picture.
Gotcha.
You sent me a letter. Where are my kids?
I am unaware of where the children are. I never said I knew where they were. But I am aware of the organization that wants them, or I know exactly, or I know somewhat of a reason why they've been taken, but it might cost you.
Cost us what?
Yeah.
Money?
She kind of like shrugs a little bit and she's like, I quite like this necklace. But other than that, I do like money. And I'm a pretty neutral person. I don't work for anybody. I'm just here for the money. You know? And she kind
Neutrality in the face
How
of
much?
oppression only aids the oppressor.
Maggie, shut up. How much do you want?
she like looks you up and down, and you've like been drunk at least twice today. She's like, yeah, no one knows how much money they have.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much money I have.
I've been running a fortune telling business for 200 years. How much money do I have, Madison?
My dad's rich. How much money do I have, Madison?
If you're rich, you can assume you have, upwards of, I don't know, 2 to 300,000. I don't give a like.
That's so much.
If you're coming from old money, you're gonna have it. Illuin, you probably have in the millions.
Well, my
Beautiful.
dad got rich like recently. Like his
baby.
family wasn't rich, but then he got rich, so I'm a little bit rich.
So maybe like
We're old
100,000. Yeah, you're old
Stop
money.
it! Stop!
Oh,
That's so
no.
much. I don't want to have that much.
We're
Eliza, Eliza, if you're coming from new, like if you're like more recent earning type of deal.
Yeah, and I don't like make him give me money. Like he bought my house. That's pretty much.
Yeah. So in your specific bank account, maybe 25,000
Okay, I'll take it.
ish. Fenris maybe the same or lower even if you'd like. Carlotta.
Like, yeah, in total, like.
Yeah, I don't think Fenris has
Not
a
like
whole lot of
money.
money.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of like point or like, you know your character better than I know your character. So if you think that there's like a certain class in big quotation marks, like monetarily that your character would be in, I mean, like, shoot.
I don't know if Silver would be rich.
Silver, you probably have money in a bank, but like you don't believe in banks, so you like.
No, if I don't believe in bank, that's for sure not in a bank.
Or it's like
in my
buried
garden.
in your garden.
I have money, don't know where, but I have it.
Yeah.
No, you know what happened? Ivy made me open a savings account for her.
Yeah. Great.
Ivy's loaded. I'm not.
She has all your money.
You see her kind of shrug, and she's like, I'm unaware of a price point right now. I'm kind of waiting for my current supplier to finish paying because it's just been such a good paying freelance work that I've been doing. But I can give you some information now. Take your names and numbers, and by numbers I mean bank account numbers, and then we can go from there.
I don't have a bank account. Could I just give you my address?
Oh, I already know where.
Right, you already know where I live. Well, you can just come by.
I think Ilwyn, like, again, kind of like when she saw her dad at the wedding, stands up straight for once and, like, kind of digs deep into the forced, like, manners lessons that she was given as a child and just kind of goes, well, you see, there are a couple options here. I will be willing to pay you more than handsomely for the information, but you're going to have to promise that you're going to leave all of this alone, because if you come near any of us again, I can promise you that there will be severe consequences, and they won't necessarily come from me or my friends, but I do have friends in high places, and while I don't normally call them, I would be more than happy to make sure that you, as a freelancer who has no real ties to anything, ends up in a bad place. And I wouldn't want to have that happen. And I would much rather just pay you. So, how about you give us the information and I send you on your way with 50,000, 100,000.
Damn.
And
An intimidation check, please.
Can I help her? If I'm just
I was
standing
gonna say,
behind.
can I help her?
Carlotta can give help on this, but I'm gonna say anyone else cannot.
Okay, I'm just standing behind. So.
Great.
I'm a -3, so we'll really see how this goes.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
-3?
even I would
Yep.
be better than this.
I have a +7, you guys.
Oh.
You get Carlotta's bonus as well. Don't forget that.
What's Carlotta's bonus?
+7.
Oh, so that's better than what it was gonna be. That's a 13.
You get a 17.
Oh, thank you, Silver.
So that makes it what, like 24?
Yeah, if we use Carlotta's bonus, it's a 24.
You're so lucky.
He sighed.
Yeah, that was kind to let her use my bonus. We really appreciate it.
Yes, well,
Madison,
your
we owe
magic
you our
item
lives.
does help.
Madison give it and Madison take it.
Oh yeah, my magic.
Your magic item is what gave her that +7. Great.
Me and my 11 AC are quaking right now.
You see one of the archers behind her notch, and she puts a hand up, and she's like, I'm listening, but I cannot promise anything, mostly because I am a freelance worker, that therefore, I don't know, I need the money. I work for money, I live for it, honestly. It's kind of the best thing ever.
That sounds so sad. But continue.
And she kind of just goes on to talk about how, like, the deed doesn't matter as long as there's money attached.
Do you have fantasy Venmo? Like, I just shut up.
You can't wire transfer for $10,000.
She'll just do it in parts.
Yeah.
In installments. That's the word.
Menvo.
Menvo.
Menvo?
Womanvo. Womanvo.
Womanvo.
Hobo. Momo.
Momo.
We're back to
Momo?
Momo. Homo.
Okay. So we have money. We have come here. What do you know? What can you give us?
Well, I do not see any money in front of me.
Oh
And
my
I have
God.
yet to hear any
How much-
information.
How
So
much money do I have in my bag? Like, in my purse that I always carry with me?
how much money do you think Ilwyn carries?
I think Owen doesn't understand the concept of money, so probably a lot.
Great, yeah. I mean, 20, 10,000, 10,000, 20,000, however much you want to carry in your purse. I don't care.
Yeah, I just throw 15,000 in cash on the floor and I'm like, start talking.
Well, I know that they have gathered not only your children, but 2 or 3 more from the valley, and are planning on doing a ritual on the solstice, and so I'm gonna let you guys know. The first session was on, I think, the 6th.
Yes.
Great.
Mhm.
So it is now in this world, June 8th. The solstice being, I believe, the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Just
13 days.
for that, there's 13 days until the solstice. She's like, well, I do believe that they're doing this whole, like, ritual with the kids and the temples and this, that, and the other thing. And you basically get the gist that they're using the kids as some sort of homage in a way. She's like, I don't really know how it works, but they're using the kids they've taken 4 other kids from Oblington, and they're doing this ritual because they couldn't get enough kids from Castlebrook. There were enough kids there, didn't take them. Not my problem. Whatever. Anyways, they've taken 8 other kids, and then your brats, and they're now trying to do some ritual to bring back, or to summon, or what have you. I didn't fucking listen. Anyways, they're doing a ritual in the temples, and that's all I know. And it involves the children.
Okay.
Ritual to bring back, so you don't know what they're gonna bring back.
I have no idea what they're doing. They might not even be bringing back summon.
Can I make a perception check to see how many archers are in the trees?
Yeah.
I use Druidcraft to like make a flower sprout out of a seed I carry, and I just give it to her. Like, thank you kindly for this information.
Cute. She winks at you.
Oh, I went back.
You have a D8 of bardic inspiration.
She's gay. Amazing.
I got a mod 20.
Mod 20? There are about 15 archers.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, that's too many.
I just want to look over all those Janazis on the rocks and see if I read, not that any of them are Adela, but I looked through her Facebook for her Fang book for a pretty long time. So do I recognize any of them?
Yeah, you recognize one of the 2 as someone who was at Adela's birthday party.
Interesting. I glare at her.
Great.
But fly away.
Do you want to do an intimidation check?
No.
Great.
I just want to look.
Oh, I reached my hand out for the necklace.
She pockets it.
I attack her.
Great.
No,
wait, can I try to...
Oh.
Actually, no. No, I don't attack her. I use Mage Hand to try and take it.
I also Mage Hand.
Give me an opposed athletics check and add your spellcasting modifier.
I don't know what that is. I have one spell. I have to find it. This is the one spell I have.
She rolled a nat 1, don't worry about it.
Oh my god. Cool, because I rolled a 9 on the die, and I don't know what my attack modifier is.
Your wisdom, I think, is how spell modifier.
Yeah, it would have been your wisdom and proficiency, so it would have been a 14 or something.
What magic initiate did you use? Did you take? Then wisdom.
So
yeah, it would be
14.
You Mage Hand the necklace. She's kind of you see her fumble to try and grab it, and fails, and she very angrily grabs the money off of the ground, she looks at Elwyn, she looks at you, points. You owe me much more, or I will alert the people who paid me that you are here. And she kind of looks you up and down before turning and walking back into the tree.
I make a point to have spread the money out as much as possible, so she has to spend a while fixing it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Great. You guys see her turn and leave after gathering the money. She says that thing to you, Ilowin, and then stomps off. Anything else?
Can I use my Mage Hand to trip her?
No.
Oh my god.
Please don't.
These are so much.
Can I get an opposed athletics check?
I have assumptions that I'm making, I've been making about the situation.
I rolled a 17.
Great, hold on. Yeah, you trip her. She fucking eats it.
Me tease.
Yeah.
Great. But also, you trip her. Do you want to do a sleight of hand check?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
That's a 22.
The archers do not notice that you did that.
Thank God.
I would have willingly taken the damage. I hate her. I look at Silver and I say, maybe not today, but one day I will kill your friend.
That's sad. She winked at me.
As long as you do it and I am not present,
Oh
I'm
my
fine with it.
god.
Do we head back?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much
Yeah.
done here. I don't see that bitch here, so I'm fine.
Hey.
As soon as you start thinking about
Wow.
that, Eliza, your phone starts to ring.
Jesus Christ, who is it?
It's Finn.
Jesus Christ! Do I
Wow.
have... Okay, when I answer it, I mean...
You have like 2 bars.
Yeah. I figured there's pretty bad service in the forest, but yeah.
It's not great. Eliza, you can tell that he accidentally has called you.
I don't say anything, I just like listen.
But you hear him and
Oh.
a woman's voice arguing.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Can you give me an insight check with advantage?
That's gonna be a 23.
This is not the girlfriend. You've heard this voice. You've heard this voice before. This is his mother.
Oh no.
And you hear them going back and forth. What do you mean she's lost the kids? Well, I'm telling you, Mom, she's lost the fucking kids. I don't know what to tell you. And she kind of sighs. You hear his mom. She's like, you know, I always thought that Eliza was so much better than Adela. But these past few months have been so rough on both of you, but especially you. And she like, you can hear like a pause in the audio, and it kind of like breaks up a little bit. And she's like, and then you hear him going, I know, she fucking sucks, Mom. And you get the feeling that he's been at his mother's bitching about you for the past few days.
Oh no.
Even
Fuck
before
him.
the kids went missing.
Like, what was I even doing? Fuck off.
You technically lost the kids.
I honestly didn't, though. I was bringing to a PTA meeting to have fun.
Yeah, technically it was his responsibility to pick him up.
Yeah. So, maybe if he came to pick him up earlier.
Maybe.
I don't know, does he say anything else? Bitch. I hate that bitch.
Are you gonna
so
say
much.
anything to alert him to the fact that he's called you?
No.
Are you gonna hang up?
No.
Great, so you just hear them continuing to talk. You also hear them talking about the fact that they're engaged. He and Adela. And he's like, well, Mom, I didn't know what to do. I mean, and then it cuts out. And then it says, and and then it cuts out again. So I had to get married to her. And then the call drops.
Oh, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. Oh my god. She's pregnant or dying.
Oh my god.
Why is a Nazi pregnant? I call that a tadpole.
The call then drops. Are you guys heading out of the forest?
Okay, so his girlfriend's pregnant, and instead of being with her, he's at his mother's house. I hate this man.
You don't know if she's pregnant or not, brother.
No. I know.
Brother.
I love that Madison calls us brother. No,
love it. I love it.
I have so many brothers.
Literally nobody. Madison. All right, brother. Roll me insight, brother.
I hate it here.
Does his mom say anything to that?
The call dropped.
Fuck. Can you look at his most recent picture and see if I notice it?
Give me. You're looking at her recent pictures?
Yeah.
The most recent picture is from her last birthday party a few months ago.
Damn it, okay. Probably not, then.
You lost his kids, so he made new ones.
Stop.
What are you guys going to do next?
We're coming out of the forest.
Are you guys leaving the forest?
Should we?
I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna start to leave.
Great. You guys start walking out.
I live here, so like.
Yeah.
But you don't live in the forest.
I live on the edge of it.
Yeah.
So do I, but I mean, like, I'll make one more just general perception check.
Great.
Or insight, whatever you want.
Whichever you like.
I'll roll whichever one you don't roll.
I'm gonna do an insight And that's gonna get me 23.
I got a 22 on perception.
Great. Insight check. You assume that what she told you is correct. I mean, she looked like she was just in it for the money. You gave her money. She told you what you wanted to know. Perception check wise, you guys are leaving the forest now. So you're kind of like keeping an eye out, making sure that there aren't any animals. Eliza is pissed, so there are no animals going to come near you with that fire. But you do smell smoke coming from outside of the forest, you can assume.
What direction?
Like towards the town, east when you're looking at a map. So in that area would be like there's the temple and the high school, and even further is some apartment buildings.
Ooh, towards Eva's temple, right?
Yeah.
Which reminds me of the assumptions I was making.
Wait, coming from Eva's temple?
In that direction. I think I said this last time. Agnesa is the dead wife of Eva, who is my goddess. And to my understanding, she is a goddess of vengeance and death. If Agnesa's followers are the ones who had kidnapped our children, it is quite possible that Harmonia had a hand in Agnesa's death and sacrificing these children because Harmonia is a goddess of motherhood and Agnesa is a goddess of vengeance. Perhaps this is an attempt at resurrection. Do you see my train of thought?
Oh.
Can I get a religion check from you, Silver?
Of course. Can I get advantage? Or do I just a flat one?
You have that D8.
I do! You're right. Okay, where's the D8? That's the D8. Okay. Religion. I have not advantage. So that's a 19 plus 5. 24.
Great. As you're thinking about this, you kind of get to that place in philosophy where it's like, well, how do you kill a god? Slash, like, what goes into killing a god almost? And it's like, well, if this goddess was dead, she couldn't have any followers. Because, as above, so below. So you think about that for a minute, and then, like, the ethics of, like, this goddess who is trying to, in your mind, kill another goddess would have had to have gone through and basically performed a genocide, not only in this town or country, but throughout this entire world.
Either way, we know someone had to kill her, because how else would she have died?
Mm-hmm.
That is just an assumption I made.
And you think who is doing this?
I do not know if it was Harmonia herself or simply some of Harmonia's followers. I'm just saying if Eva and Harmonia are fighting, perhaps that is why.
Harmonia is the goddess of motherhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm saying
I wouldn't doubt children are related to a ritual.
I'm saying that that followers of Agnesa now, who are trying to bring her back, are sacrificing children to get back at Harmonia, because that seems like a vengeance thing, right?
Have you, side note, Carlotta, told them about last night?
No, they don't. No, I have not.
Do we smell ozone around Carlotta?
Do we see any lightning on her neck?
After like 24 hours.
Give me like an insight check.
I guess.
Carlotta, if you'd like to roll deception.
No.
Can I have an advantage? Actually, I don't know.
Oh, don't worry. I got it.
Don't worry, I got an 8, so.
I got a 26.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Inside to see if what's up with Carlotta.
I got a
That's
10.
a 12 total for me in deception.
I got a 26.
Great.
Damn it, I got 25 and I was really proud of it.
Anyone who got above a 12, you can smell like burning near Carlotta. That is like not even close to any like burning smell that comes off of Eliza.
I didn't get above a 12, so I don't notice anything.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, my hair's getting long.
I think I'm like not really paying any attention because I'm distracted by how tall Margaret is. And so I'm just like looking at her and just processing how tall she is.
Everyone.
Men with real.
You are all right?
What? What are you talking about?
Just as a doctor, as is my profession, I know the smell of burnt flesh, and You weirdly smell like it.
I was distracted last night and I burnt my arm on the stove.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to take a look at it? I can help you.
It's fine. I'm a paladin and my goddess grants me healing powers, so I have dealt with it.
Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. Well, if you ever need any help, religious or medical, which for me
Oh,
are the same.
that hurts. Sorry I didn't say that, but like, that's funny.
But yeah, I'm always here for you.
Thank you.
Are you guys headed anywhere particular?
Should we go towards the fire?
Yeah, I would like to go. If it's towards Eva's temple, I would like to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go. I'm not religious, but, fire.
Fire.
Fire's cool.
I'm not religious, but I am fire.
Pretty much.
I'm not religious or fire, but
Great.
what else am I gonna do?
Can I get one more survival check?
Group
Just to make sure you
survival or
make it
one
out.
person?
Group survival.
Oh God.
Unnatural 20.
Oh,
Nat 20. I did it. I did a good roll.
Nat 20, mod 20.
We get out of there so
16.
fast.
Anybody else
Mine
above a
was
20?
a 3.
A what?
A 3.
Oh, a 3.
I got a 21.
Great. You
Did I
guys
do anything cool?
And a 16.
and a 16. You guys get out of that fucking forest so fast.
So good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
We
like,
have a torch with us. It scares the animals away.
you guys haven't seen Eliza like do much other than like yell about her ex-husband.
Yeah.
But
Oh my
she is
God.
fucking sprinting towards this fire.
I like fire. What can I say? Also, I don't know. I killed some elementals, kind of, maybe.
Oh yeah. No, it's not like they haven't seen anything ever. It's just today.
Yeah, today. Yeah.
You haven't been up to much.
That's definitely accurate today.
Great. You guys
Maybe if he hadn't decided to be a bitch today, I wouldn't keep talking about him.
if you want to do an insight check on that phone call that you got,
I do.
great.
Okay. Well, considering I just got a really good roll, I don't feel very good about this, and I'm using my curse die for this because.
Can I give her the help action?
No, because this
Okay.
is via a phone call.
Can I give myself knowing glance? Just kidding. No. I know. Okay. 8.
That was such an accidental phone call. Like, it's such a coincidence that he called you.
Really? Wait.
It's like so weird that, your husband called, like, my ex-husband accidentally phone called me and not like his
I know what happened.
emergency contact. That's weird.
No.
I know what
Maybe
happened.
you're still his emergency contact. You don't know.
Yeah, you're probably just he like forgot to change his emergency contact.
If she's pregnant, why would he have not changed his emergency contact?
Because he's a terrible man.
He's an idiot.
Hey, you don't know if she's pregnant or not. She could be dying.
He's a terrible, terrible man.
Dying or pregnant?
She could be a
pretty
lot of
much.
things. She could be changing
They
her
only
class.
2 moons.
She could be multi-classing. You guys don't know.
My girlfriend multi-class, so I had to propose to her. I think I know what happened.
What do
But
you know what
also-
happened?
I don't know. I think maybe Adela was on his phone and called me. But I don't know why she would be in the room. So someone was there and called me. I don't know.
As far as you know, he accidentally called you. You rolled an 8.
That's what me, Maddie thinks. Eliza is just like,
Oh, I was like, that's weird.
furious, but also,
Great. You guys head out, you exit the forest, and you come to the Temple of Eva, which has been struck by lightning and is on fire.
Oh.
Storms are
Can I roll a
beginning to
religion
brew
check?
again.
Can I roll a religion check to see if it reminds me of the lightning that I was struck by yesterday?
Yeah. Roll with advantage.
That's going to be I think it's a 17? No, 18.
You didn't see the lightning strike, but I mean, you can sense almost like not a vibe, but like a tonal shift in this air. Normally these like Eva temples have kind of like a misty, like mystical, like meh type of hippie shit around it. This feels like a temple of Harmonia.
Oh no.
It's clear to me that this is no accident. This is the work of another god or goddess.
Can I get a perception check from the group?
Oops.
Okay.
DC 20.
Oh fuck! I got a 19.
I got a 22. I got a 20.
Almost a nat 20, but then it turned into an 8.
I don't know what 18 plus 5 is, but that's over 20.
23.
23.
Thank you.
Did I hear 320 and over?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So anybody who rolled above a 20, see a couple of hooded figures fleeing. Carlotta, did you roll above a 20?
Yeah, I got a 22.
Great. You recognize those hoods.
Are they from my church?
Yeah.
Can I cast Tidal Wave on the fire?
Yeah.
Wait,
That's one way to deal with it.
with my 23, would I recognize the hooded figures?
Have you ever been to a Temple of Harmonia?
Could I cast Hold Person on one of them, or are they too far away?
How far is a whole person?
60 feet.
They are a bit farther away. You could probably try to run and do it, or roll it with disadvantage on the attack.
Here's what I would like to do.
Can I try to run and do it?
Before I cast Tidal Wave, I cast Long Strider on Carlotta.
Long Strider?
Yes, it like increases your speed and stuff.
Great.
So aren't druid spells fun?
Is there a way I can cast message on something and make them like? Because I figure these people don't know who I am and are not looking at me. Can I cast message on one of them that's not looking at me?
And do what?
Just say like, why are you here?
If you want to.
They probably won't answer, but it's a cantrip, so.
Yeah. Carlotta, your speed increases by 10 for an hour.
Awesome. Okay, can I run over to them? I mean, I guess I run 40 feet closer to them.
Great.
And then
I follow Carlotta.
And then I cast Hold Person on one of them.
And they roll a 3 on their save.
Great. Yeah. So the other gets away, but you do get the one.
Wait, can I chase after the other one?
Yeah, monks have crazy speed. Can we?
If you would like to, they're about 70 feet away from where you guys started.
If I spend a key point, I can get there.
Great.
So I think I charge after the person.
Great. Can I get an opposed athletics check?
Oh boy, that's not great. That's an 11.
1 second. Yeah, you're trying to grapple him, and Misty steps away. But you do have the one guy.
Okay, cool. So I'm looking at the language of Tidal Wave. Mm-hmm. It puts out all unprotected flames in the air in an area.
Yeah.
I cast Tidal Wave on the temple to put it out.
Great. You cast Tidal Wave on the temple to put it out. You feel like a mist kind of come back to the temple, and it reaches out for you actually as you put out the fire. And it heals you of any lost HP.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have one of the people held, right?
Yes.
Okay, as I'm holding them, I am going to go up to them as I'm concentrating. What are you doing? And I'm going to try to, be scary.
Yeah, do it.
I also have Charm Person if you want to use that.
Okay, I got a 19 on Intimidation.
You have a crazy Intimidation modifier.
Oh, wait. To help, is anything on that person?
It's already at advantage, so if that's what you're gonna do.
No, but I can cast Detect Thoughts, so that he doesn't, if, anything he doesn't say out loud, I can still get.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah. You get everything he rolled a 2 on his wisdom check.
Oh.
Or no, a 4.
Amazing.
So if she's gonna do anything, I know his surface thoughts, and then I can probe deeper.
I got a 19 when I asked him, what are you doing here?
He is being restrained right now, staring up at this very intimidating woman. I do not know, I came here as a request of Harmonia. She told me to come. And he just kind of like rambles about how Harmonia sent a sign.
Harmonia herself sent you?
Well, no, technically it was the Cardinal, but the Cardinal said he got the sign from Harmonia, and then we went.
And what was that sign?
I did not ask.
What were you sent to do?
I was sent to make sure that this temple, the fire stay fed.
Well, you failed.
Obviously.
I assume he's telling the truth, but
yeah.
is he thinking anything else?
Yeah, in his mind, you can tell that he's, being honest. Carlotta's intimidation check was fucking insane.
When were you sent here? How long has the fire been going?
The fire has been going for about, I didn't know. And he kind of thinks, and this is like a gnomish man. And he thinks for a moment. He's like, maybe 20, 30 minutes at most. He looks at you, Carlotta, and in his mind, Eliza, you know that he recognizes her.
Mm-hmm.
He makes eye contact with you, Carlotta, and says, I know you. Why do you care so much about this, Eva goddess? Are you not a follower of Harmonia?
I am, and I do not like my goddess's words misinterpreted.
I do not know what to tell you. But, and he like makes deep eye contact with you. Eliza, you can tell that he's known Carlotta for a long time. Carlotta, if you'd like to make an insight check or a history check with advantage.
Oh, wait, let me check. Let me see what I have a better chance of doing well on. History's bad. I'm gonna make an insight check. That is a 16, so plus 4 is 20.
You remember this man. You remember his voice more than his face, but you remember him from a very, very, very long time ago. You think back to your childhood. One of the nuns from where you grew up actually left the monastery to marry a priest. And you remember, meeting him a couple of times. You're pretty sure this is him.
I remember you. You remember me, yes?
I do. If I'm not mistaken, you are a chosen one of Harmonia, yes?
That is true. And I think that means I know a little more about her than you do. Don't fuck up this way again.
I was there when you were chosen.
Do you think witnessing a miracle makes you part of it?
How do you know I was not chosen as well?
Were you?
He kind of like shrugs.
Can I make an insight check?
Eliza, yes, he was chosen.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, make an insight check. With advantage.
Yeah, I want to make an insight check too.
Yeah, that's not that good. That's like I think an 11.
He's wearing a cloak. Maybe he was chosen. You were young.
I like nudged Carlotta a little bit and just solemnly nod.
It's a 13.
Yeah, you pick up on it. He kind of like looks around, and then he makes eye contact with you, Fenris, and winks.
What?
Why? What? Wait, can I make an insight check to see why he's winking at me?
Yeah, sure. Eliza, in his brain, he's never seen a dragonborn before, and also he thinks they are very pretty.
I hate that.
I hate grab
that.
him.
Maggie puts her arm around Fenris and like a sort of. Oh my god! I got a nat 20.
Nice. Yeah.
I grab him around the back of the neck, and I say, I'm so mad. I say to him, I wonder if the goddess of motherhood likes her daughters more or her sons. And I stab him with my sword.
Oh my god.
But before we let Carlotta stab this man, Fenris, you rolled a nat 20, yes?
Yeah, I did.
Great. He's never seen it. He's like, that person is so hot.
He's so horny.
You're also like so much taller than him.
Oh my god.
I look at him like right before he gets stabbed, and I just go, I'm not into men.
Great. Carlotta, can you roll an attack?
I'm not like
I still
aiming
have
for
my
his heart
hand
or
on
anything.
the small of Fenris' back.
It's an advantage, right? Because hold person.
What if he had advantage?
Yeah, because he's restrained.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smite him. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Fine.
Silver stopped paying attention after she gave her portent roll. She's just like looking at her temple that's been struck with lightning.
Oh.
Let me see. Divine smite. Okay. My attack roll, 19.
Great.
That is 16 damage. This might only did one.
He's perma-dead.
Oh no.
Oh.
God damn it.
I am looking away.
That.
I am looking away. I do not see it.
Sorry, everyone.
Should I revivify?
No.
Stop killing people. Stop it. Just stop it.
This is like the first person we've killed.
Can I, while this is happening, can I send a quick prayer to Kane and be like, hey, is our temple okay?
Yeah.
Like, do I need to be over there?
Give me a religion check.
17.
You feel your necklace start to glow, and from it, like a bit of ice kind of forms on your chest. It's done this before. You get a good feeling. You don't think that Harmonia would destroy her own son's temple?
Okay. But I pray to Kane every single session, and I should just have better religion. That's all I have to say. How powerful is tidal wave? Like, is this temple like gone?
It's drenched, but I mean, technically, I did a couple d8s of damage to it, but I'm assuming it's a pretty sturdy temple.
Yeah, you didn't like destroy the temple or anything.
I got healed for it. I don't think she's mad at me.
Yeah. It's just kind of like a little charred. You guys haven't entered the temple yet, though, so.
I for sure go inside.
And I'll, yeah,
I go inside. I throw myself over the orb.
Before I walk in, I'll like send a little like respectful prayer up to Eva.
Very nice. Give me a religion check with advantage, soul.
Wonderful. Not 20. 25.
Oh.
25.
Hot.
But not 20.
Great. You throw yourself over the orb and it begins to hum with a familiar sound. The light coming off of it is not as it normally is. It normally glows a bit purpley, a bit blue. It's glowing orange, which you get a very bad vibe from. The temple is kind of charred. The water has done a pretty good amount of cleaning. It doesn't look too fucked up. A couple of banners and stuff like that has been destroyed, but it's not anything that you can't mend or fix or whatever. The big thing about it, though, is that with that nat 20 religion check, you can feel the mist rising in this temple in a way that it never has before. It's almost like a defense mechanism. Anyone who entered the church in that moment, or the temple, gained any HP that they had lost. Something bad is going on, and Eva is trying to protect whoever she can.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, I love her.
Except for Carlotta. Carlotta, if you come into this church,
Carlotta,
I didn't go in. I was gonna say I stayed outside, kind of stepped away a little bit, and tried to talk, like make a little prayer to Harmonia.
Right outside of Eva's temple?
I step away. I'm like going across the street.
Great. Can I get a religion check?
Yes. That's only a 14.
Great. You don't hear anything. Sometimes she'll come to you and try to speak or send you a more direct sign. Tonight, you feel the fire inside of you burning. She lit it, so she's feeding it, you can assume. You also feel yourself guilty. You can tell that it's Harmonia projecting onto you.
I think I also feel guilty for killing the guy. So it's like mixing a little bit.
Definitely.
But yeah, I think I get that she's also feeling a bit guilty.
I think Ilwyn is sitting outside of the temple on the floor holding the necklace. And it's just kind of hasn't really participated much in anything.
Ilwyn, you are looking at this necklace, and as you do, you remember the day you got custody of your niece and nephew.
Oh.
You are 6 months younger, a lot more rested, still pretty drunk. Your sister was still living at home. She was about to move into her hospital room. Her husband had up and left, and your father made it clear that he could not deal with children in the moment. You were expecting babies, though, when you arrived at the home of your sister. She sat at the couch, gave you kind of like a little journal with some notes, and your niece and nephew ran amok trying to look for shoes and find jackets and whatnot. And you remember your sister looking over at you and holding your hand tighter than she could last night. Ilwyn, thank you so much for doing this. I know that it's a lot to ask, and moving back to Castlebrook is more than a big ask for you. I understand. But I really appreciate you taking them in.
I didn't even have to think twice about it. We didn't get to have a childhood, and my niece and nephew should have a childhood. All you need to focus on is getting better. I have the kids. I will take care of the kids.
She kind of nods and straightens out the little, like the nose piece that goes to an oxygen tank that she's attached to. She squeezes your hand and she goes, I know that they will be safe with you. I know that while sometimes unorthodox, you always have what's best in mind. And I really admire that about you. You know how to have fun and you know how to just be free. You can make anyone feel free even if they aren't. And she like leans on your shoulder for a moment. You can hear her breath is like starting to get a bit raspy. And you are back in the present, looking at this necklace.
I like holding the necklace in my hands. I put it up against my forehead, and I think I just like, I think I just cry. Like,
Ow.
I've been crying all session, but I think I just like outside of this temple, surrounded by all of these people that I don't know that well, hungover beyond belief. I just cry.
You
holding this necklace.
Start to cry, and you feel the mist come. You're not in the temple, but you're sitting outside of it. The mist snakes around you, giving you a warm hug. You feel 5 temp hit points come up for you, and you can almost hear a voice of a woman you've never spoken to tell you that everything will eventually be okay.
I think I look at the temple, and I'm not a religious person, but I think I look at the temple and I say thank you, and I wipe the mascara from under my eyes. I stand up, and I just kind of go see what everyone else is doing.
Great. Harmonia, you are across the street praying. Carlotta. I'm stupid.
Harmonia.
I was gonna cross to comfort her, but then she went inside, and I was like, nope, can't do that.
Great. Fenrith, what are you up to?
I pat Illy on the back.
We're all patting Illy on the back today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I like was sort of like a little bit like shaken up for a moment because I was like a little flustered when Margaret put her arm around me, and I was just like, again, she's just so tall. But I think now I'm like, I think I'm in the church, but
kind of spaced out and not really paying a whole lot of attention to what's going on around me, and I'm just sort of like out of reflex, kind of like I'm rubbing the picture of Amelie that I keep in my pocket.
As you hold the picture in your hand, in this temple, you feel the mist rise. You feel any hit points that you've lost? Have you lost any hit points? I don't think so.
I haven't.
Great.
I was the only one who took damage.
Silver's the only
thought
one
so.
because they're like, I'm gonna get a bear.
Mm-hmm.
Fenrith, you feel 5 temp hit points come up for you. And again, just like Illumin, you feel a warmth around you and a comfort. And you're reminded of your wedding day. You got ready in a traditional sense of putting on formal clothing, walking down the aisle, and you just remember the sun shining down on wedding and it being so happy, and then you remember the kids being born and everything just falling into place perfectly, and you just remember that hope and feel it inside of you and know in some sense of the terms that you and the children will eventually be all right as well.
Thank you so much.
I giveth and I taketh.
I always feel so.
I think you only give it to
emotionally,
certain people.
Hey, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Someone got Gibbous the giant ass scar, and I think that's pretty cool.
And also got Gibbous religious trauma that they didn't need on top of their childhood religious trauma.
I'm not the one that cussed out the god, brother.
Fuck off.
What are you up to while everybody is like praying and?
I mean, eventually I'm gonna, go home. It's late, I assume.
You go home? Great.
Yeah, as I'm getting home, I want to text Finn, and I want to say, I'm not gonna tell him that I heard his conversation, but he's probably gonna assume
Oh,
that.
he knows.
Oh, he knows. Oh, yeah, probably. But I'm just gonna say, I might have lost the kids, but at least I'm looking for them.
You see the ... dots come up, disappear, come up again, and then disappear.
Okay.
And then you get a phone call.
Oh, Jesus. Do I have...
Yeah, you're going home. You have service.
I mean, no, I was gonna ask if I have the energy for this.
Oh, you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I'm gonna not answer, but I'm gonna keep looking at my phone.
Read him, you boss babe.
Great.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna not answer. Does he call again?
No. So you ignore the call.
Dope.
You get, like 5 minutes after the call, you get a notification on your phone that a voicemail has been left.
Okay, I'll listen.
That's a long ass
5-minute long voicemail?
Holy
Oh,
fuck.
Fuck.
Men are so annoying.
But you don't have to listen. You can just delete it if you'd like.
I'll listen. I just didn't feel like talking to him. It's so exhausting to talk to that man.
Madison talks for 5 whole minutes. The voice.
You don't have to talk for 5 minutes, but like.
No, I think Madison should.
I'll give you the gist. So it's a lot of him just being like, "What? Hey," and then like not saying anything, and then doing that again.
I love pissing men off.
And then because voicemails are like they have a certain length, it cuts him off in the middle of one of those, and that's the end of the voice. So like you get the sense that he was super lucky that you didn't answer the call, because he had no idea what he was gonna say.
Exactly. Okay.
Men who are bad with women to the point of having a stroke.
No one, Finn. That's what he sounds like.
That's also what I sound like when
That's how I talk to
them.
women.
Yeah, but in like a good way. His isn't a bad way.
Of course.
I talk to women and I go so sweetly.
Bring the single.
Great. Does anybody else want to go anywhere? You can go home. You can go to the hospital. You can go
I'd
to?
like to go to the Temple of Cain, actually.
Great.
Uh,
The Temple of Cain is not on the map at the moment. But there is one near the hospital.
yeah. Yeah, I'll go there. I'm not gonna try and work again tonight because I worked last night. I have an augury, which I never use because Silver can take care of that for us. But I stopped at state because I basically want to burn the spell slot for augury to like give myself advantage on a religion roll with Cain,
Cool.
or like just give myself a little more clarity
Great.
into communicating with him.
Mhm.
And I think I settled down, and it's like I'm concerned about things with his mom and his aunt. I have this new information, and I think I'm just sort of thinking like, why haven't I heard back from my daughters? Like I sent that message. I think right now I think I have another third level slot still. So I think I'll sending again, and I'll do that same message, but to Katie this time.
Actually, hold on. Let me count really fast.
Please, actually me. Please.
You get a message back as you enter the temple. Hey, Mom. Don't know where we are. Me and siblings are not together. But I am safe. Love you. It's very hot here. Love you.
No!
I need to write this down.
Great.
Jesus Christ.
Can you put that in the chat, Madison, so I
Yeah,
can
of
copy
course.
it down?
I can, of course.
Lucia.
Oh, that's so sad.
Just say fucking babies in the volcano.
Good news is I have 2 third level spell slots left. And
You guys
2
yelling
children I haven't reached
volcano
out
is
to
too
yet.
much.
Babies in the volcano. Babies in the volcano.
Babies in the volcano, please.
What is the
please,
volcano?
Please, for nothing.
There is
isn't
no
a volcano
volcano.
on the map.
Madison,
Yeah.
I'd like to, now that I'm in the church, hopefully it can basically signal me. I have 2 third level spell slots. I want to send the same message to my other 2 kids.
Great, so that's going to Timmy and which of the other twins?
And Katie.
Katie. So Lizzie sent the first one.
Yeah.
Great. Give me just a second so I can type this out, and then maybe you'll get another message.
But yeah, I also just want to, if I get that like I'm not even going to make it to the altar. I'm going to step through the entrance to the temple, get that message, and just fall to my knees and just cry.
A lot of mom crying this session.
That's what happens when you take our kids.
They're safe. I don't know what you want me to say. Someone sent me a knife, and I don't love that.
I would like to do something. I am in Eva's temple. I stopped Animal Messenger. What I would like to do is to cast Animal Messenger or whatever. It just goes to a person. I don't need to know where they are. So I would like to do, I just need to be able to describe them. So I would like to send a message to Ivy. I'm a druid, I don't know, I just whistle and a little bird lands, like a bat or something, because it's nighttime, lands on my finger. And I would like to send her the message that I am looking for her, and I won't stop until I find her, and that be careful, and that I love you.
Great.
The bat will fly until it finds her and relay that message. It won't come back to me though.
Great.
I think when Carlotta realizes other people are able to contact their children, she feels so bad. but she's holding back, like, emotions and stuff. But yeah, she misses them lots.
I will burn all my third levels every day for you guys to send something.
Ow!
Is there any way I could get Eva to try to protect my little the little bat that I sent? Like, I have an ability called Cosmic Omen that I can use. It's usually for like a roll or a saving throw. I can do it like 4 times a day. Can I use all 4 of them just to give this little bat good juju so it doesn't get sniped or something?
If you can use a spell slot to make sure the bat is okay?
No, I have this ability called Cosmic Omen that lets me like. It's basically like a cutting words or a bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
I would like to burn all 4 of them to give to this bat to make sure.
Yeah. You can do that.
Yeah, so the bat, it lasts, I guess, because I used a 3rd level spell slot, it lasts longer than 24 hours.
Does Carlotta want to go to the Temple of Harmonia? You want to go home?
Yeah, when she gets the vibe that everyone's going their separate directions, I think she's going to head over to the Temple of Harmonia.
Great. Margaret, really quick.
Yeah.
You do not receive a message back yet from Timmy, but you do receive a message from Katie. And it reads, "Me and Lizzie are safe but apart. It's so cold here. I don't know where we are. I love you so much. Maybe in a forest, question mark."
I'm still in the Temple of Cain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kneel down. And I'm gonna be like, I know your domain is winter, but she's cold. Can you just make sure she's not cold for the night?
Ow.
Like this is pure shenanigans, but like I assume we're not gonna do anything else tonight. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
But I will I have 7 spell slots left, and I will burn all of them to like give that prayer to Cain an extra boost, just like keep her warm tonight.
I'm gonna vom. Thanks, guys. Ezra,
This is making the moms who don't have spell slots feel real terrible.
and the moms who don't have any message spells.
And the moms who don't have religion.
So I'm out of spells, and I'm gonna sleep in the Temple of Cain.
Oh yeah, same. I do not leave the Temple of Eva.
Great.
Not after it was struck down by lightning, or like it almost was.
Cain's temple has like some beds because like sometimes they treat the sick in there, and I just curl up in one. And just think about my kids.
Ezra, what are you, Carlotta, doing? Question mark.
Okay, so the guy said he was sent by the cardinal. The guy said he was sent by the cardinal.
Correct.
The carnival. He's a clown.
Exactly. I want to go. It's pretty late, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to go to the cardinal's office, and if he's not there, I want to try to go in there.
Great. Do you want to stealth by any means?
Yeah, I mean, if he's in there, then no. But if he's not there, I'll try to sneak in.
Great. So it's about midnight-ish, like 11:30 midnight. So you can like tell that there's gonna be nobody in the church like awake. But there's not really gonna be anyone there.
Okay. Would Pass Without a Trace still be on by any chance?
It would not.
Okay. Let's hope for good rolls. That's an 18 and a 10, not the worst.
That's not even bad.
So
Dex
my
good?
spell. No, that's an 11.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, people are sleeping, right? Haha.
Yeah, you're totally fine. Roll with disadvantage for this. Yeah, you're fine. Like,
I'm like clink, clink, clink around with my armor. And every so often when I hear like a creak, I like pause and my armor like shakes so it doesn't actually make it quieter at all.
you get to the office and it's locked. If you want to do a sleight of hand check to try and unlock it.
Untrained sleight of hand. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
There are no rogues in this party.
Yeah, because rogues are bitches.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna. That's a 12?
12 with advantage.
Oh.
You're in the temple of your goddess.
Oh, 19.
Great.
Wait. Yeah, 19. Sorry.
Great. No, you're fine. You get this door open. There isn't any lights on in this room. There's a candle that is still lit though. If you'd like to do like an investigation check,
Okay.
a perception check, what have you.
Okay, that's only a 14 perception.
14?
I'm not very good at any of these things.
A 14 perception check. Well, other than the candle that's still lit, you kind of notice some papers. If you want to go through some drawers, maybe you could have like advantage or something like that.
Okay, worse. That's a 12.
Great. So 14. You're kind of looking through these drawers. You find an orange sealed folder labeled Harmonious Nunnery for Girls.
Fuck! Okay.
If you'd like to go through that.
Is there a seal on it?
It's opened.
Oh, then yeah, I think I'd go through it.
Great. Inside there are a couple of different pictures with little bits of information about each girl. You find yourself in this folder with very old picture, old information, etc. And also inside of this folder you find a letter that looks like this folder was on top in this desk, which is weird because the most recent date that you find is yours and you've not been there in a very long time. But
can I try to read mine closely and see if there's anything what pops out?
Yeah. It says that you were chosen. It says that it has your oath wrong, if that means anything.
What oath does it say?
It says that you're an oath breaker.
Oh.
Going through, other than your oath being incorrect, pretty decently thought out information, your name, birthday, stuff like that. You continue to go through, and at the very bottom of the stack, almost like it was just dropped in to the folder, you find a letter that hasn't been opened yet, and it's written in the same blue script that you've been finding on most of these letters that just happen to be around town. If you'd like to take it and open it, you can, but it is sealed.
Yeah, I think I take it.
Great.
I just tuck it into my coat. Do I have my phone with me?
Probably.
I take a photo of the photo of me.
Great.
And then I put the file back.
Perfect. You put that back. You take the picture of just the picture of you or the entire thing?
I think there's the entire thing and then a little close up of the picture, because I don't think I'd have any photos of myself from before I was 20 probably. So I think I just would want that. And then I duck into the main temple.
Great. Do you I assume shut the doors and the drawers and everything like that?
Yeah. Try to leave the contract.
You're in the main temple of Harmonia now. Do you want to do a religion check of any sort? Do you pray?
Sure. I kind of, pray quietly the way I was taught. I did a religion check. Oh, that's pretty good. I got a 21 in religion, and I would like to ask her. Oh gosh, so many questions. I ask Harmonia,
Have you been doing all of this?
Have you been doing all of this? Harmonia's temples are set up pretty traditional church style, so it's a lot different than something like a Church of Cain, which is almost like an infirmary, or a Temple of Cain, sorry, or a Temple of Eva, which is just pretty basic marble with the orb. So you are standing, I'm assuming, at the very back of the church, or maybe the front, since you're coming out of this office.
Yeah, I'm standing. I don't think I'm standing in the pews. I think I'd just be really close to the altar.
Great. You're looking up at this. There's like a marble statue of Harmonia, and it begins to glow a little bit. There is like an organ to one side that begins to play by itself, and you get the feeling of like a very complex anger rising in your throat. Like she can't just straight up come and talk to you, because that would just be
Right.
too easy, God's.
I mean, it feels like it's her anger.
You feel, yeah. So it's a very complex mix of anger. Anger is a secondary emotion. So behind that, you can feel a deep sadness and guilt coming up from that rage. And your body starts to heat up, and you feel that scar on your back burning.
So does it feel like she's mad at me?
What did you get on your religion check? A 21?
21, yeah.
It doesn't feel like she's mad at you, like she's singling you out. It feels like she's just so upset about whatever either is going on or went on wherever she is, in whatever plane that she's living in, at a group of people. It's not like she's like, I'm mad at you, Carlotta, or I'm mad at this priest, but it's like, I'm going through this super complex and complicated situation that I can't tell you about, obviously, but like I feel all of these emotions and I can't like tell you.
I hold, my phone with a picture of the files on it, and I just try to ask her, is this true?
You feel the anger die, and left in your throat and in like your body is the feeling of sorrow. And the piano stops playing whatever it was playing, and it changes the song. It's a very light but sad tune. And you get the feeling that she knows you're not an oath breaker, but these people who might misconstrue your specific or personal oath that you took, because it is an oath out of anger with something like an oath breaker-esque lifestyle.
Okay. Before I leave, I just tell her, I say to her, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for the rage that I feel. I know that when I point it towards you, I am pointing it in the wrong direction. It is so hard for me to not conflate the things that were done to me on your behalf with the things that you are doing, but I am trying, and I do have faith.
You finish saying that, and you also gain 5 temporary hit points. You feel Harmonia almost like you're feeling her hug you. It's a very similar feeling to when you were chosen. There's like a warmth in your chest, and you know that she is hearing you and that she cares for you, even when you are angry with the things that are happening around her or because of her.
Thank you. And then I go home.
Great.
And I think I text, like, when I read the thing, I immediately text whatever it is to all the other moms.
Great.
But like in like an encrypted text app. I use like Signal.
Great.
Yeah. Fantasy line.
And I
Fantasy Signal.
I just want to clarify, Katie's saying that she's cold is not like she physically is cold. It's just that it's cold where she is. No children were hurt.
Yeah.
in the
Wait,
making
so
of
one of
my
them says
baby.
it's hot here, and the other says it's cold here.
Yes.
Like that. I hate that.
Yeah, but my
I don't like this.
baby needs to be warm and cared for and in my arms now, please.
Please.
I miss my children.
Children in my arms, please.
Before I check up
You're
on
nothing.
Fenris, Margaret, even, before you go to sleep that night, the last message.
It's the baby.
It's so temperate here.
Hey, it's only 6, you guys.
It's a
alone,
perfect
apparently.
65 degrees.
Are you ready?
Hi, Mom. I would say the temperature is average.
Timothy is not with Lizzie, and he's not with Katie. That means my little 6-year-old boy is alone somewhere.
Are you ready?
I need to hear this. I'm ready.
Mommy, I miss you and the girls. I am safe in bed. I love you very much. It is very sandy here.
Oh.
Sandy!
I want to go on a beach vacation. They took them on a beach vacation. It's fine.
It's not a vacation. The tides are turning.
It's a beach vacation.
Oh my god.
Why is it cold at the beach?
It's very sandy here.
Is she in the ocean? Why is it
Great.
In the sand bed.
Let's
perhaps?
check up on Fenris. Fenris, what do you do?
I think I go home and I think I'm like just kind of wishing that I had like a way to contact my kids, and I think I sit outside kind of like in front of the apartment, and I take out the picture of Amelie from my pocket, and I say sort of like into the air. I've never really considered myself a very spiritual person, and I don't really believe in anything in particular. Amelie, if there's a way that you're watching, Marin and Bram, I don't know where you are, but if there's a way that you can hear me, just know that I love you and I miss you, and I hope everything will be okay.
Fenris, you say that, and the wind starts to pick up. The rain starts. It's very light. It's not like last night. It's nice. And you can almost hear in the rain, I love you. They're safe. I am with them. And as you hear that voice in the back of your mind, you feel a warmth in your chest. I don't know if I've given you 10 hit points already, but if not, you have 10 hit points.
But...
Great. You feel those 10 hit points go up to 6.
I probably do the same thing that Fenris did because I'm not religious, but like, so I'm not gonna like pray. But
You're
I
gonna
also
ask
don't.
Fenris' dead wife to protect you.
No, I'm not. Listen, I was gonna say I also don't have a dead loved one.
Great.
As far as I know, unless my mom died, but I don't know where she is. So. Anyway, but yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like say a thing into the air, hoping that my kids are safe.
Great. As you're thinking about your kids and hoping that they're safe and putting it out there, like you're trying to manifest your kids' safety, you get another text from Finn.
Jesus. Okay, what?
This one just says, I can help in any way that you need in helping find the kids. I cannot leave town right now, but if you, in all seriousness, need any help monetarily, whatever, I can be there for you.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave him on red, but, like, I will text him maybe if I do need his help.
Great. Do you talk to your father at all?
Is he up when I get home?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Let's see if I get another 4. I've been rolling a lot of 4s. Oh, okay, 18.
Yeah, you come home and the lights are all off in the main house, but in the side building where the bookstore is, you hear like aggressive shuffling, like someone's going through a bunch of books.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go in there.
You go into the bookstore and find your father frantic. He looks a mess. He's still in his pajamas, like from the other night, not just from last night, from maybe 2 nights ago. And he's just digging through books trying to look for something.
What are you looking for?
And he jumps when he hears you, whips around. It's, yes, Eliza, I haven't seen you in like 2 days. And he starts rattling off just this random, like amalgamation of words. He doesn't make much sense. He's like, but I think I know a way to find your mother.
Oh. Why do we need to find her?
Well, I believe that if we can find your mother, she might be able to help the kids.
I mean, yeah, why? Like how? I mean, I know she's like probably really powerful, but
give me an intelligence check.
Okay. So just intelligence.
You can add your history if you want.
Ooh, yeah, that would be great. Okay.
That's the same.
Oh yeah, 21.
Great. Your mother left you when you were born. She has done nothing but selfish things to you. And you don't know if that would actually help. You just know that your father was so in love with your mother, he never got with anyone else. So he might have a different, like, idea of her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to stop him. Well, how do you think you can bring her back?
I read...
Isn't she on her plane or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, she's on a different plane, but I read somewhere that if you could do this, you can, and he, like, just starts talking a bunch of randomness. Like, he's definitely not slept in a few days, but he's, like, he's very frantic looking.
Oh my god. This man is whipped. Okay. Been on a couple of days. I'm just gonna go to bed. Don't stay up too much later. Like, you look tired. I know this is important, but you have to sleep. So, good night.
Great. And he continues to look for whatever like he's looking for. Is there anyone I haven't touched base with? Ilowin. Ilowin, what are you up to? You have just gained 5 temp hit points from this goddess. Your friends are slowly trickling away. You're outside of this goddess's temple.
I think Ellen probably lets everyone leave.
Great.
And she kind of just sits there for a while because she can't talk to her sister. She can't talk to her father. She doesn't really have anyone else.
Great.
And I think she starts walking towards the hospital to go see her sister. And halfway there realizes that that's an incredibly selfish thing to do, to put that on her ailing sister, especially after it didn't work the first time. So she goes home, and I think for the first time since she was like a small child, she feels that pure like rage that she used to feel all the time when she was a little elf, and just absolutely infuriated that there are all of these gods and all of these things, and there's nothing that she can do to get her niece and nephew back. And I think when she gets home, she pours herself a glass of wine, and just it doesn't help. It doesn't calm the anger for once, and she throws the bottle of wine against the wall, throws the glass, and just starts to absolutely tear her apartment apart. Just throwing things, breaking things, because there's nothing else that she can do. And all her life, all she's done is break things.
While this is happening, you hear your phone go off. Like a text message is coming through. You hear ding.
I think I'm probably in the process of about to throw my phone against the wall when I get the text, and I look down at it before I throw it.
An unknown number has texted you.
What does it say?
The text message says, I know you lost them. Period.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Fuck.
Is this your dad? Yeah.
Is this
Can you
what I
repeat
think
it?
it is?
Sorry.
Do an insight check on this phone number.
Okay. Oh my god. I don't think it's my dad. I think I know exactly who it is, and fuck. Shit. 12.
This looks like a Castleberg phone number. Could be anybody. You could call her.
Yeah, I called the phone number.
Great. Rings once, rings twice. On the third ring, a man's voice picks up. I thought you'd call. How are you? Not your father's voice.
I know exactly who it is.
I know you do.
I'm
But
doing fine.
you're doing fine, are you? Is that why you're destroying your apartment?
What? Can I tell who it is through the phone now that I'm actually speaking to the person?
You've guessed it. I already know that you know who it is.
Say it out loud, you evil people.
Shut up, Lunan. You don't know anything. You left your kids.
Wait.
Your sister told me you stopped by. She's looking pale lately, don't you think?
Why are you visiting her? You left her.
We're still married. And it wouldn't look good on the media if I didn't show, would it? Your father would not be happy about that.
Oh, so my father sent you.
I haven't told your father anything yet.
Lunan, I will kill you one of these days.
I will hold you to that promise, Elowen. And he hangs up.
Oh, I hate him so much. He's such a loser.
Great. I love that.
Stay away from my sister.
Can I Google search all of my people's names? All of the parties' names?
You can Google search Elwyn Moonbrick if you want to.
Oh God.
Elowen Moonbrook?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, can I ding search Illowin Moonbrook?
You can ding search Elowen Moonbrook. You ding search Elowen Moonbrook and her Insta Ounce account comes up and her Fang Book account comes up, but nothing of the sort of like you can't find her family. Her Fang Book is pretty basic. It doesn't look like she really posts on it.
Nobody tagged in any of it?
Nobody tagged.
I continue to wreck my apartment after I hang up the phone.
Amazing.
And I flip off the windows just in case Lunan is watching.
Great. You flip off the windows. If you want to just search Illowin and give me an investigation check with disadvantage, Ezra, I would allow that.
Oh no.
Okay.
So-
20. Please, you're nothing. Nope. That's a 5 and a 7. So with my investigation, that is a 4.
A 5 and a 7. Oh my god, you have mine.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Ding search is just popping up with like, did you mean? And then like random other names and like
Probably
people.
other Illowins in the world.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to metagame. I want to know.
No, yeah, 100% allowed. How's everybody else doing?
I do want to know what's in that letter that I text everyone a photo of and stuff.
Yes, the letter.
We don't have to do a scene for this. I just want it to be known that Silver does not go home and she does sleep in the temple. Like she meditates in front of that orb the whole night.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
You open this letter that is addressed to the temple that you live across the street from, but there is no like return label, and you don't get the vibe that this is from, the nunnery for girls. This is like the same blue script as you found in a couple of other letters since the search for your children began. It's a short note that reads, "Glad you can wreck things for us. We really appreciate that. See you at the temples on the solstice. They can't get to all of them before the party begins. Although we do not have backups, I don't think we're going to need it." And then it's not even signed.
Oh my god. You send this?
Yes.
I'm suing for emotional damages and also confusion.
Anything else before the night comes to a close for our Rose?
I actually decided that I didn't send that letter to everybody via text.
Great.
Too late.
You keep that letter to yourself, or you took it home with you, I assume, yes?
Yes.
We're going to close the session now. That's been Moms on a Mission, a D&D campaign. I've been your DM, Madison. That's it. We have a Twitter account that no one knows about. It's
Plug it.
at MOM Vodcast, so it's MOMVODCAST. That's pretty much it. And it's a blank Twitter account right now, so. But I assume that if someone's watching this, it's not. Anyways, this has been the first real installment of the Moms on a Mission, a D&D campaign podcast. Thank you everyone for watching. You can subscribe if you want to. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.